on the blue, Albertson Stadium in Boise, Idaho. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration. Senior Day. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Boise State Broncos. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Cyclones head coach before the game, he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Cyclones headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fan...
All by himself down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, Broncos! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bailey. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. From the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Rayner. He lets it fly. Pulls it in on the left. Open spaces. The 10 to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
And he made the extra point without problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
From the gun, snowed under by the defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
The blue turf rumbling on this 3rd down attempt as the Bronco fans exhort the D. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. Right side, it's Hayes. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cyclones. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And the point after is good.
14, Boise State, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run him again. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. There he goes. Pass to 6. Pass to 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Tough run here. It's Gaines. Defense all over him. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know what.
Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! The extra point here would tie the game.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tells to run, wants to pass. Caught, it's Hayes. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Got it in the middle, it's Boyd. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Cyclones want to crank the tempo.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
From the 42, if they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Defense in press coverage. Working the ground game. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
To throw, it's Rayner. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Turns into the pile. He'll be stopped short. It'll be 4th down, and let's see what the decision is here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Quarterback keeps it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Stopped right there.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, still looking to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To the air, it's Rayner. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give on the counter. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. He'll take the deep shot. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking.
Snags it and he's open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to throw. It's Rayner. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Hand off from the shotgun. Plows through the defense. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. down play from the gun. He caught it. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Iowa State. Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
Boise State, 14.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff to the lone back. He's past the marker. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And now the Broncos call their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air, it's Madsen. Rolls right. He's going to run it. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We begin with Louisville taking on the Kentucky Wildcats.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Might as well run him again. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Rashad Downs going up top. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Rayner. Unloads to the right. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. And the Cyclones getting set on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. It's dropped after taking the hit. They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run it. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 20. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Out wide right, it's Riley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Not gonna get there as this defense makes a stand. They tried to catch him napping on that fake, but turns out they were wide awake. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They get to him as he throws. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cyclones come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Hand it to the back. Run ends there.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Intercepted deep in his own end. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. Takes the handoff, it's Riley. Got enough for the first down. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Buying time to his right. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. On the ground with the counter. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Straight ahead, it's Riley. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
On the run, it's Riley. Here's a little room there. The 30, the 20. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Broncos. Guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Nowhere to go. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Dropping back, it's Rayner. Right side, it's Hayes. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Complete. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. The 30. At the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cyclones!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he makes the extra point.
Iowa State, 35. Boise State, 25.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass on second down. And he avoids the sack.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Move to his right. He'll pull it down. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on fourth down. Still on his feet at the 45. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
I know there's a lot of people out there when they see 4th and inches, they're thinking QB sneak, push, but not this offense. They've got conventional ways. They can turn around and hand the football off and rip off an explosive play like they did there.
To the ground. He's got it again. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Throws to the wideout. Nearly intercepted.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. The Broncos come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Riley. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Madsen. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
And the Broncos line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Riley. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. The give on 4th. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Under pressure. Trying to bull his way in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Boise State. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the moment. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They used a timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They put the brakes on it. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the red zone, it's Riley. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout call by Iowa State. That'll be their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that. Down. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. And they've put themselves in great shape to find a way to win this game in the waning seconds, Jesse.
And this is every quarterback's dream, right? You're down late in the game. You've got to be able to step up and lead your team. I can't wait to see how this guy responds.
No doubt. Already on their side of the field, plenty of time left on the clock. Stay aggressive. This is your moment.
Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Coming out with it, it's Miller. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Dropping back, it's Rayner. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different-looking team than what we saw earlier in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And, David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.